Now to a big story making a lot of news in both India and the United States, where the arrest of an Indian diplomat has turned into a very nasty spat. It involves the arrest of this woman, Mallika Kapur, India's Deputy Consul General. She was arrested last week on visa fraud charges. Prosecutors say she had promised to pay her nanny almost $30 an hour, but was actually paying her just over $3 an hour. Kapur's lawyer says she denies the charges, and India is furious over how she was allegedly treated, calling her arrest barbaric. Mallika Kapur is live in Mumbai for us. Mumbai has taken a number of procedures, I should say, actions against the United States Embassy and diplomats there. First of all, tell us about that before we go on to the wider implications of this spat.
You're right, Finula. Over here, no one is taking this matter lightly. It is playing out very, very seriously here in India. How is India retaliating? Well, by doing a number of things. Earlier today, we had top political leaders in India who refused to meet members of a U.S. delegation that's currently visiting New Delhi. They absolutely refused to meet with them. That's one step. And earlier, we also saw in New Delhi, we saw the Indian officials remove concrete slabs outside the U.S. embassy, these large concrete barriers which have been there for ages to beef up security around the embassy. Well, that's been reduced severely today as well. And we've also seen India take a very unusual step of stripping U.S. diplomats in India of their identity cards, which means that their privileges, diplomatic privileges such as access to lounges in airports, that's been taken away from them as well. And still, some parliamentarians in India are saying that that's not enough.
No words are strong enough to condemn this action of the U.S. authorities. Again, I learned from the media reports that there are a number of companions of U.S. diplomats posted here in New Delhi, same-sex companions. What the government of India can do immediately is to cancel those visas, arrest all these companions, put them behind bars.
As you can see, Finula, some strong words there, some strong suggestions from that parliamentarian, and this is really looking like it's turning into a tit-for-tat kind of situation here. But going forward, even over the next couple of days, I do think this story is going to play out quite strongly here in India, because remember, we are just a couple of months away from national elections, and no parliamentarian, no political leader here in India is going to take a chance and appear soft on this story. Everybody wants to show that they are going to take this matter very seriously, that they have a very strong foreign policy in place, and it is just a few months until the elections. Nobody is going to take a chance and appear unpatriotic.
So the issue there for the authorities in Delhi is that this woman is a diplomat and should have been treated as such. What are they making of the U.S. response, the State Department response, that it wasn't the State Department who arrested this woman?
Over here, really people aren't paying that much attention to, whether it was a U.S. State Department that's at fault, or whether it's a U.S. Marshal at fault, or the U.S. Justice Department. Over here, people are just paying attention to one thing, that this woman, who is Indian, who is an Indian diplomat, was arrested in public, was strip searched, was held in a prison cell with drug addicts, with people like that, and that it's absolutely humiliating. That's the way the story is playing out in India, that an Indian diplomat should not be treated so poorly, that this is humiliating behavior, and people in India say that that's shameful, that's despicable, and they want none of that. So over here, really, no one is paying attention to these technicalities about who arrested her. No one is really even having a dialogue about whether what she did was right or wrong, or legal or illegal. What they're objecting to is the way she was treated.